welcome to another video. Now, I haven't actually made a video in quite some time, and it's actually because I just moved into college. So if you guys want to give a celebration or congrats to me in the comments, feel free to. But if you're new to the channel, subscribe, of course, because we're going to get into some juicy things, and the first one being the Bungus curse. Now, this curse is the first item on this list, and this is because this is actually an unobtainable thing. And the whole gist of this is that this actually came out in the 2022 Halloween event. And basically, if you gave 1,000 Bungus to the Hobo Monk NPC back last year in 2022, you would be stuck in this form. You actually wasn't able to untransform, so once this happened, you couldn't go back. One of the things that this thing gave you was 50% better health regen, which is actually pretty damn good. And there's some other slight things as 5 stats in strength and 5 stats of vitality, which in hindsight isn't that too big of crazy, buffs like that. But overall, this was one of the craziest things that ever been added into the game, because once you went this route, you couldn't go back, and this forced people to have to wipe and even make new builds. And even though the Bungus curse is one of the crazier things, how about something that some of you haven't even seen, and that is the Goku's cloak. Now, if you guys don't know, this is actually another unobtainable thing. And another thing about this that actually is kind of making it more so of a myth is that they actually removed it from the Trello. If you played this game during testing, you guys would have seen it in the accessories tab, but now if you look it up, it's nowhere to be found. Unfortunately, because it's not in the Trello anymore, I can't even list all the buffs that this thing gave you. But let me just tell you this, it was the most broken thing in the game. It's Goku's cloak, for crying out loud. Like I said, unfortunately, it's been removed from the Trello, so I actually have no way to show you guys all the buffs that it gave you. But trust me, this thing was not normal. And another thing that hasn't even been shown yet, time abnormality bandages. Now, if you guys look at this, obviously this is an item that's in the game. This is obtainable for everybody, and it is in the godly drop. So cool, whatever, nothing wrong with that, right? You can get this from a time gate, an incursion, or just regular invasions. But if you look at this, one thing you may see is that the NPC on the Trello actually has Gohan's cloak. One of the things that kind of hints back to the Goku's cloak that I mentioned earlier. And the thing about the Gohan's cloak is that before in the Trello when Goku was shown, this thing actually was never shown ever, unless it was just here before I played the game. And so if you did play the game around, a year ago, year and a half ago, when the game first came out in testing, and it actually did drop something about Gohan's cloak, leave it in the comments. But if not, this is actually something that's never been listed in the game. So maybe this could be something that can be added in the future. And like I said, the fact that Bungus curse is still shown in the Trello, but it's unobtainable, while Goku is unobtainable, but not shown in the Trello, could be a hint as to Goku's cape being returned. And still, Gohan's cloak, which you guys are seeing on your screen right now, has never been shown. So just some things you guys may want to think about. That's pretty much it for this video. I'm out.